Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time visiting, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're doing another Telogen Effluvium update because this one is very significant. I actually had a couple people ask for another update as well, so that's what we're doing, and it's more significant than the last because I'm actually going to be cutting a good amount of my hair off because I'm at the point in my journey where I have to take the next step to get my hair back to what it was and healthy and thriving and stuff like that. So let's get into it. If you haven't seen my other Telogen Effluvium videos, I'll link it. I'll have the playlist link down below as well. But just a little backstory. January 2022, I caught COVID. Didn't have too many symptoms as far as like the severe symptoms like coughing and all that stuff and the breathing and stuff like that. I was more achy and stuff. But the main thing that hit me was 3-4 months later, my hair started to shed excessively. And initially I didn't know what it was coming from, but then I did the research and all that, figured out I was going through Telogen Effluvium. So then that's when I did my first video. And then my second one, I did an update because I wasn't shedding as much, but I was at the point where I was like, okay, I need to see where my hair is going before I do anything drastic to it. So I've been letting it grow, just kind of treating it, leaving it alone for the most part, not doing too much to it. And so now we are here for this update, and I'm at the point where I know I need to cut my hair. What made me determine that I'm at the point now where I need to cut my hair is that my hair isn't shedding as much, and it's growing, but my ends, which we'll get into, my ends are getting to a point where I'm getting a lot of single strand knots, and it's more thin on my ends. It's crazy because my hair keeps growing, but my ends are really thin and I need to get rid of them. So that's pretty much where I'm at. You can see it on the other side too. But the top of my hair is super full, but because this hair was the hair that was shedding out before it started to kind of grow back and fill back out, my ends are real thin. And so this is where the bulk of my hair is, and this just gotta go. It just has to go. See, you can even see as I shake it, most of my hair is still there. It's just my ends gotta go. I'm gonna go through and look to see how much I really need to cut off. And so to do a detailed cut, I think I'm actually going to straighten it a good amount, probably pass over it one time. I want to see if I can use my Aquage thermal paddle brush to see if I can get it straight like that without having to go in with too much heat, because I'm still trying to be as cautious as I can with what I do to my hair so that it grows back as healthy as possible. But I need it to be as straight as possible. So like I said, I'm taking a good amount off. So I want to make sure I'm getting off everything that needs to come off. So you can kind of see here, it's full to a certain point, but then you can see where it starts to get thin and sparse in between. So that's what I need to cut off. To start this all off, I'm going to try the thermal paddle brush first. Let me plug that up and see if I can get it straight with that. Just please don't fall. And if not, then I'll go in with my regular flat iron. And see, I like the thermal paddle brush because it only goes up to 400, so it's not doing too much as far as heat is concerned. Can we not? I got everything set up here so that I can put my hair in 4 sections, go in, straighten it the way I need to, and start cutting. And then while I do this, I can tell you, so what I did was I treated my hair first to prep for what I'm doing now. I went in and did a full Olaplex treatment. So the in-salon treatment that you would have to do, the number 1 and 2. I started off with the 4C shampoo to completely clarify my hair, get everything out that was in my hair. Then I went in with the number 1, and then after number 1, I put in number 2. You don't rinse number 1 out when you put number 2 in. That's a part of the process. So you put in number 1, let it sit, then you add number 2, let that sit, and then once I rinsed that out, I went in with the Olaplex shampoo, which was number 4. That's the regular number 4. So after I went in with the number 4, shampooed twice just to make sure I got a deep cleanse and stuff like that, and it felt really good after that, and I could feel the strength coming back to my hair because it was about time for me to do a repair strength treatment. So I went in with number 4 twice, then I conditioned with number 5, and then I went in with my deep conditioner, the Pureology Superfood Hydrate Mask. I will link everything I used down below except for the number 1 and 2. I can link the alternatives for the general consumer because 1 and 2 you can only do in salon. I'll link everything down below, but I did the superfood mask because I know I need hydration as well. So I went in and did a reparative treatment with Olaplex, but then I did a deep conditioning with a super hydrating mask because I know I still wanted moisture too. And now I'm going to see, because the thermal paddle brush is ready, if I can get it as straight as I need to with the thermal paddle brush, I won't bother with the flat iron, but if not, I might just go in with the flat iron. All right, let me see real quick. And I have a video on this too. I can link that as well. Ooh, not my neck. Oh, snap. You know what? Ooh, got that little kink. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. We can do this. All right. I'm gonna go in and straighten real quick with this thermal paddle brush because I can. Oh yay. So glad I can do it like this. And like I said, I have a detailed video on this, so I'll link this down below if you want a detailed video on that too. All right, I'm back, and now you can see it's not perfectly bone straight, but it's way straighter so that I can be as precise with this cut as I need to be. So that's essentially what I was looking for. And now you can see more what I was talking about my ends being more sparse towards the ends. So what I'm gonna go in and do here is parts, I'm trying to think, whatever. I'm gonna part down the middle. I was trying to think of what side I wear my part on, but I really wear it on both now, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just part down the middle and see, it's just not, my hair just isn't as fluffy as it was, so that I can be more precise, but there's still body to it. See, now you can see more of that jaggedness I was talking about. Oh, and then the products I used for blowing my hair out, I literally used Olaplex number 9, the serum. I have a video on that one too. I absolutely love that stuff. It's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And then I went in with Joico's Defy Damage Protective Shield to guard against thermal and UV protection. Thermal and UV damage, what? I meant damage, not protect. It gives protection against. I need to have. So that's what I used essentially to get my hair to the state that it's in now, because I didn't want to put too much on it until I decided how I'm going to style it. But I really don't know how I'm going to style it yet because I don't know. I need you to sit in your seat, please and thank you. I don't know how it's going to turn out once I cut it, so I'm just going in cutting and then making my determination on what I use and how I style it based on what happens after my cut is done. Now, I do not condone you cutting your hair on your own. I do not. Please go see a professional. I am just documenting my journey with Telogen Effluvium, and this is a part of the process. I know it needs to be done, and I need to do it now so that I can start doing more to my hair like I want to. So that's why I'm doing it now. And even if I don't get it all done, I know stylists, I have friends that are stylists that I know I can go to finish the cut off if I miss something, but I'm just documenting my journey for you guys so that you can see everything that I'm going through during this. I also am going to show how much hair shed out when I did this wash and everything too. And see, look, like there's a good amount of hair back here. It's just, it's not even because of it shedding out the way it did. But now that my hair is trying to grow back, it looks strange. I gotta go in and cut it. Growing up as a kid, I was afraid to always get my hair cut. Every time I got it cut, I'm bald. I cried. You can ask my mama. I cried all the big old crocodile tears. Hair grew right back. I was that child. So I refused to. I never wanted. Now, I see a little bit of something, I gotta cut it off. The only reason I held out, like I said before, with this process is because I needed to see the difference in between when my hair stopped shedding and it started to grow back, and seeing the difference between the fullness in my hair now and the hair that was shedding out. So then I knew where to cut, because cutting it while it was still shedding out, it really wouldn't have done anything except make my hair look thinner, because it was still shedding the way that it was shedding. But now that it's filling back out, I can go in and confidently cut what I need to cut off and see the difference between, you know, how full it is here and like how sparse it looks down here. So I'm looking at my other mirror so I can see. Normally I have my husband help too, but he wants no part of this. So essentially, for the most part, when I see where it starts to thin out, that's where I'm cutting. And I want it to be a more drastic cut. So that's what I'm going for. That's probably a good inch and a half that I'm cutting on. Ooh, it looks so good. Let me see. Damn comb. Teenage Courtney, middle school Courtney could not handle doing this. Adult Courtney? Adult Courtney is here for it. Whatever. I guess I'm using this comb now. Oh my god. Oh my god. It feels so good. Clean ends are really a thing for me. Alright. Next section. Ooh. I'm just making sure. Got it. And you see, I can see exactly where I cut before. Yeah. I'm getting excited because that is gone, baby. My husband gonna have a heart attack. But you couldn't really tell what my hair looked like if it was healthy or not because of how raggedy my ends are. So it's like, it's a way better trade-off for me. Just seeing it. Yes, Lord. I'm still gonna try and have him clean up the perimeter for me. I normally always have him clean up the perimeter, but he wants no parts. I'm gonna try and convince him just to, like, babe, just the perimeter. Oh, this hair needed to come off, but look, you see how long it is? It just needed to come off. Now I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna have to switch my hand position so I can get everything off. See, so I gotta pull and cut. Let's see how much fuller it looks now. Oh, baby, you ain't saying. I love how much fuller it looks. Yay! I needed to do it, but a lot has been going on. I've been busy. Just a lot. So I'm glad I have the time to finally do this. Let's see if I can see it up here. I might have to still bring it down. Always different when you're cutting your hair yourself. But like I said, I know I needed it. I wanted to document this for you guys. Okay, I'm back and I'm excited because my hair it feels so much better, and I just know it's going to style better. It's way more fuller looking, like it was full. It's just those ends had me looking like it was all scarce and straggly. I may or may not have went a little too short on this side. We'll make it work though. It's cool, because I'm excited that my hair looks the way it does. It looks full again. And I got my husband to cut my perimeter, so it's all complete. So I will keep you guys updated on how it's going as far as like if any more sheds out or if anything else happens. Like I said, I figured now is the time to cut the hair off that needed to come off because it's not shedding as much as it used to, and I was seeing the difference between my hair that's full and the hair that needed to come off. So that was like my biggest indicator that it was time. And now I'm seeing like, yeah, it definitely needed to come off. And honestly, it wasn't no sweat off my back to do it. Like, it needed to happen. I was ready to do it. And now my styles are going to look the way they're supposed to. My curls will look the way they're supposed to. And then I wanted to show you too. So now with shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that, this was the amount of hair that shed out this time. It's still more than what it used to be before all of this happened, but it's not as much as it used to, because while it was still like actively happening, it was like 2, 3, 4 of these at one point. When I first started to notice it, the first video, it was like 4 of these. So like a lot of my hair was coming out. So I'm really, really happy with that. Like I said, I cut off the hair that needed to come off. It's going to style way better, and I am here for it. If you liked this video, this update, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will be glad to answer any of them as I see them come in. If you want another update, let me also know in the comments. And if you want to see the style that I'm going for, that video will soon be up. That's it for now. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.